Oh my goodness.
Maybe.
What
What
awesome.
happened? Did
Stuck.
you freeze? No.
There you go.
We're here. Awesome. To slay the day. It's a motivational Monday. Hi, Sunnies. How is everybody doing? Good morning in studio.
I forgot the teleprompter.
Okay.
Good morning. Sunny TV Network.
Yes.
Happy Monday, beautiful people. Reminding you, if life gives you lemons, squirt them in someone's eye.
What?
Figuratively.
Okay. It's getting a little spicy there, right?
It will be if you put lemon in your eye. It'll be real spicy.
But listen, Sunnies, you know we want to hear all about your weekend. How did it go? But we want to also know where the Sunnies are watching today. Where's the sunshine coming into your room? I'm really excited to hear about it. So put that in comments. And while you do that, Meredith is going to talk to us a little bit about the lab.
That's right. Powered by the Lab St. Augustine. It's where innovation meets imagination. It's a full-service digital studio turning ideas into impact right here in the heart of downtown. We've got lights. Check. Sound.
Check.
Magic.
Check.
Check.
8-ball.
Oh, magic.
There it is. Ooh.
Mystery.
And your next big thing, that's what she said, all under one roof.
It's the lab where your story starts.
That's right, guys. Don't forget to text the word Sunny to 904-227-4422 so you can stay connected to all things Sunny on the network. And we do have a giveaway that we're going to do tomorrow. We're announcing.
Oh, yeah, you better get ready. This is going to be something nice.
And this is how you get in on those giveaways. Text the word Sunny, and you can have your chance to enter. And we'll give you more details on how you get extra entry. That's also what she said.
I'm very excited about that because extra is always extraordinary, right?
It is.
Hey, you got to follow us on the socials. We got the Instagram at Sunny TV Network. Facebook is all one word, Sunny TV. And so is TikTok at Sunny TV.
All right. Grab a coffee, spill the tea. Sunnies, here's what's going down in our neck of the woods. So we actually had a really fun experience on Friday night.
Yeah, tell.
We went to the Jacksonville Public Library.
Oh, wow. And you didn't get kicked out?
What, I did not. One of their auditorium rooms, they have candlelight orchestras.
Oh, you did this.
Yes. I don't know if we can show the video. It's in the Google Drive.
I don't know what they're doing back there.
They're having a real intense conversation, so I guess
Yeah,
we're
what's
not.
that? Are we
gonna see
good
the
back
video.
there?
But it was really beautiful. Listen, think about a bunch, like maybe, 1,000,
Oh
maybe
my God,
2,000?
so many candles.
Flameless candles, gorgeous. Not like the caca kind like you get at the dollar store. These are like the Martha Stewart.
You can
creme
go
de
to
la
my
creme.
Instagram page and you can see the reel that I posted. I posted that. But they played cover songs of, or they covered Imagine Dragons and Coldplay.
Ooh,
Oh,
and
fun.
And it was
yes.
2 violins, a cello,
Okay.
Cello.
and a,
Trumpet.
no,
Okay.
Saxophone.
string.
Oh,
A
harp.
harp.
Nope, it wasn't. It looked like a violin, but it's not called a
An
violin.
upright bass.
A
Oh, a
dulcimer.
mandolin. Was it a mandolin?
No,
That looks like a
we're
bigger-
failing at this. But anyway, if you go on my page, you can see it. It was epic. We already bought tickets to another one at the end of the month.
Again?
They're doing Queen.
Oh.
Fat bottom girls.
So I got really, really excited about that. So what happened on your weekend? It was a lot of fun. Go to Fever, get the app, and you can get tickets.
Yes. Well, I was over at my friend's Flashes and Brilliance. We were moving safes all weekend.
Yeah.
So that was a tough one, but I got through it. I got my Butch card on.
Okay, good.
And that was great. But then yesterday was the Maracuya party, the
Yeah.
higher frequencies. Amazing moment. That was super fun. And then I had the black screen of death from my Apple TV. And so I had a little bit of a panic moment because I can't, it won't work. It just keeps blinking.
Your Apple TV,
Yeah.
that you watch
That
at
I
home?
stream everything on
But-
like my
Oh,
main. Yeah,
no.
this
But
is
luckily,
yeah,
he's
but
got a
hold
weird
on.
video game addiction.
So I'm on because I learned from Addie. I went to Reddit and I was trying to find some ways to figure it out. They said to put the Apple TV remote. I'm not kidding you. And put it in the microwave because it will block the signal that it just kept repeating itself on it not starting up properly. Well, long story short, that didn't work.
Oh, so you microwaved your remote to no
I just
avail?
left it in there. I haven't even taken it out.
Oh
But-
my gosh.
It wasn't tinfoil,
Yeah.
guys.
But lucky
my
I have a
gosh.
PS5, so that's what I'm now streaming on. So thank gosh.
Now, why do you have a
that.
PS5? What's your favorite game? Talk to us about
I
it.
don't want to tell people.
Inspiring. Why? Get over here. There's your clue.
I have an obsession with playing Mortal Kombat. It has been for years since I've been a teenager, and I love to play that game.
Of course you do.
I'm always-
Rainbows and sunshine, and then he pulls your throat right out of your body.
Get over here! Oh,
right.
it's so much fun. Yes.
All
finish
right.
My
her.
therapist says it's very therapeutic for me to do
Oh,
that.
good.
So I'm like, I'm channeling any kind of dark energy through Katana's blades.
Oh, dark energy through Katana's blades. You
Yeah.
sound
FYI, her fans.
I sound creepy. Yeah,
all
thank
right.
you.
Jacksonville gets saucy on June 12th with cheeks and drinks at Is it Barkrum?
Yeah, a Beckram.
Backrum?
Oh, Barkrum. Maybe
It's-
it's
is it
dogs.
spelled?
Okay.
Jack's
Barkrum.
glow-in-the-dark body painting meets body art meets wine flowing meets sass rising.
That's
This
too much
is-
meeting
And
and
you
a
know why,
meeting and a
Melanie?
myth.
It's Jacksonville. Typical.
Ugh,
And June
too
17th
much.
in Jacksonville, the summer. Oh, in St. Augustine, the Summer Nights Market Shop. Sip, sway, local vendors, live tunes, tasty eats, perfect escape for moms needing a night out. This is a good one. I'm going to tell you about it.
Okay, all right. But in national news, Hooters just shuttered 30 companies. After its March Chapter 11 filing, pivoting hard to refranchise, I guess, or rebrand amid financial restructuring. So Hooters, who would have thunk it?
I love their wings.
There's the who's the booby place.
Yeah.
It's having
I know.
some banking issues.
Yeah, well, good luck with that.
Yeah.
Well, in St. Johns County, Johannes Butler went full action movie, threatened Godmother with an Uzi, led deputies on a high-speed chase, and was taken down by a bloodhound named Daisy May.
That's
in
my
the
dog.
woods.
Well, that
That's my dog. She's a red bone hound though.
That sounds
Daisy.
intense. I hope Daisy May is okay.
Me too.
Meanwhile, Oreo the dog survived the LA wildfires, waded through rubble, and his reunion sparked a bill to safeguard pets during national disasters, which is an amazing story.
Yes, and Capuchin?
Capuchin.
Capuchin, I
monkeys.
think. I
There we
think.
go.
Capuchin.
Capuchin monkeys on Panama's Jicaron Island has been abducting baby howler monkeys
Oh.
and carrying them around in bizarre behavioral. Scientists are calling this a cultural fad.
It's very weird,
Yeah.
but thanks to trail cams, they've been able to capture all of it. And in Hollywood swamp news, Morris the alligator who cameoed in Happy Gilmore, which Happy Gilmore 2 is coming out this
Yes.
summer.
I didn't know that.
Yep. He passed away at the old age of 80
Aw.
after a wildlife from pet to film to Colorado retiree. The gator has officially passed on, but he was great in that movie.
Yeah, everyone loved him.
Yeah, he was great in the movie.
And then we also have Westminster Kennel Club is planning its 150th Bark Mitzvah at the MSG, Madison Square Garden, in 2026. And Slovak team Adam Klovokiak has turned corn husks into antiviral gold. Let's stay tuned. And don't forget, we also have an incredible interview with Tammy Morabito from the Bailey Group.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
So, welcome to Sunny in the Morning. Let's kick this Monday right in the nads.
I love it.
You were
Let's
supposed-
go.
You were supposed to say that together.
yeah,
guys.
we didn't do
You
that.
didn't read.
What we can do is enjoy this quick clip from the Bailey Group.
Yes.
The Bailey Group. They're
Yep.
ready for anything too. They're an NFP company. Life is full of unexpected moments. The Bailey Group is here to guide you every step of the way. Under the leadership of my buddy, President Mark Bailey, they've grown from a local agency to a nationally recognized firm, offering tailored solutions for individuals, families, and businesses with a focus of an individual health and life insurance. Look, I'm going to tell you, Mayor, the Bailey Group is the place to be.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, they're amazing.
She's bold, she's gold. Sunnies, meet our mom of the week, breaking every mold.
Yeah, we've got a special one today. Mommy Dearest Monday, celebrating Dana Wendell. Some people enter a room and instantly lift the energy. Dana has that energy, and it's grounded, radiant force who leads with empathy, lives with intention, and never stops pouring her heart into the people and places around her. As a single mom, Dana carries that title with pride, with a quiet, undeniable power. She balances motherhood with grace and grit, raising her child with love, compassion, and strength, and also showing up for her community in the most extraordinary ways. She's the steady hand behind the scenes at Purple Olive, running the point on operations on social media with a calm fierceness that makes it look easy and absolutely, we all know this, it's not. It's
No.
it's super hard, but she does an amazing job with it. And leads the Bohemian Festival as well, with soulful purpose, curating atmosphere of creativity and connection and pure joy. This is an incredible lady, and this is super exciting for her.
Yeah, and so she's I guess big into local work. She sounds like a calming presence.
Yeah, she does the
Sounds
sound
very-
baths, the things that, yes.
You know, I love a good sound bath.
Absolutely.
So this is so great. So Dana, Make sure you reach out directly to, is it to go through you, or she calls right at Panache?
They're
they have
ready
her info.
for her at Panache. Yep.
So you can call Panache. You can schedule your signature facial. You go ahead and you get some Zen on
Yes.
and relax and just have a moment to yourself. So happy Mommy Dearest Monday. You deserve this moment and so much more. And thank you to everybody who's been writing in to give us your recommendations. Make sure to keep emailing Davey.
Yep.
And he can get those in there for your chance to win a signature facial from one of our lovely sponsors, Panache.
Yeah, that's so much fun.
All right.
All right,
no,
Sunnies.
we're doing, yes.
What are
We
we
need to take that out.
saving this week?
Streaming.
Oh, we're streaming. Excuse me.
Streaming. That was an
Whoopsie-doo.
error. That was not your fault. That was an error. It was double left in from the
What
last
are
time.
we streaming? I do love this chat.
All right, yeah. So we switched it up. We're doing streaming because it's summer. Everybody is watching something, and it's a great time to get your top 10 picks from all of the different apps. So on Paramount today, South Park is still trending high. My guess is because it is summer break.
Yeah.
Kids are home and they are watching South Park. I hope your kids are over 14 if they're watching South Park, but that's totally up to you.
Yeah.
Whatever floats your boat in your house is your business. But South Park, it's funny, but
Yeah.
it's a little inappropriate. Mobland. It's a British crime drama set
People
in
love
London.
this one.
Yeah, it is. A family fixer caught in a brutal gang conflict led by patriarch Conrad, which is Pierce Brosnan. So who doesn't like a good Pierce moment?
I love Helen Mirren.
Helen Mirren, I do too. I like her. She's in 1923 too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and that just came back up as well.
Yep.
That a new season of that. Yellowstone, which obviously people are still trying to get all caught up. I'm torn. I don't know what's going to happen to this franchise. I know that we have a lot of different things going on with the Beth and Rip spinoff.
Beth spinoff show.
Let's do it. SEAL Team. This one has also been trending for the past several weeks. It's a U.S. Navy SEAL Team unit as they balance intense training, shirtless moments, and covert missions.
What? Okay, I'm watching.
Lioness is pretty good. My husband,
seen
my
this.
husband watches this one.
Yeah, reminds me of you.
Reminds you.
It does.
Why? Because she mean.
Well, no, she's like a spy, like CIA, like ninja moves. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a lot of ninja moves.
You're a ninja, Meredith.
I'm a ninja. You can hear me coming though because everything cracks. A female-led spy thriller focused on an undercover CIA mission within a cartel. It's pretty good. I don't watch all the time, but when I will sit when my husband is watching it and watch along.
Yeah.
Handmaid's Tale. It's
Okay.
still people are still going crazy over it.
Very dark right now. I'm on season
very
5.
dark.
There's 6 seasons. I know.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch is still up there.
Run, Don't Walk. So good.
That's a good one. I haven't started that one yet, but it's on the list. Tulsa King. My best friend loved Tulsa King.
know.
I'm not a huge Sylvester Stallone fan.
I can't understand.
One note again, I
Yeah.
feel like, but people love him.
Okay.
What is this one?
De ferias como ex America Latina.
Okay. It's that. It's a
It's
Latina
that.
American version of the reality dating series where ex-partners unexpectedly join singles on vacations. Stirring drama, romance, and scandal. Sounds wonderful, if you
besito.
ask
Yes,
me.
sí, muy
Why
bien.
don't we put all of these exes together on an island and throw in some hot shirtless people?
I mean,
Where could this go wrong?
I just want to watch.
I think it'll be great. Nothing will go wrong.
And Criminal Minds pop back up, which is
Okay.
an oldie. Criminal Minds has been around forever.
Yeah. Looking
All right.
forward to that.
Yep.
All right. but
Now
we've-
it's time
Oh, it is. For
for
what?
the local music report.
All right, drum it, hum it down, Sunnies. Here's the music report to make you super proud on this Monday, June 9th. We got Jim Lamb at the Milltop Tavern at 12, Smoke and Joe Shower at Tradewinds at 1. We got Cam Wheaton at Pierre's Pub at 1, Joshua Tennessee Worthy at the Milltop Tavern at 4:30. Kevin Edwards at Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5. Bones at the Tides Oyster Company and Grill at 5. Mark Hart at Tradewinds Lounge at 5. Bob Patterson, legendary. O.C. White's at 5. Stu Weaver at Harry Seafood Bar and Grill at 6. Micah Gilliam at Prohibition Kitchen at 6. And, of course, Johnson Burns at Tradewinds at 9.
Okay.
All right, Sunnies, we have an incredible guest in studio. I'm so excited to introduce you to Tammy Morabito from the Bailey Group. Hi, Tammy.
Hey guys.
How's it going?
It's going. It's Monday.
Yes,
We're
it
here.
is.
It's Monday. You were right on time with
I
a
love it.
smile. It was
Trying.
It was
Trying.
what trying. You did.
Yeah, slam dunked it.
Check. Their
So
market
tell us
off
a
the
little
list.
bit about the Bailey Group. A lot of people are new in our audience and have no idea about this extraordinary company that's in our town. So tell us about it.
All right. Well, the Bailey Group is an insurance agency. We specialize in health insurance for individuals and small and large groups. Basically, your benefit administrator. We work with your employer or you individually. Been around forever. I could go through all the dates, but pretty much we are known in St. Augustine. I think our billboard now says 45 years, which I think we've been around a lot longer than that. But
Yeah,
it's been
it's
a while.
amazing, and the community support.
Yes.
You guys are always involved with like every single activity that's going on. What are some of the things that you guys are working on?
Well, I have to say I'm blessed to work for a great family-oriented company, Mark Bailey. If you don't know him, you will if you're in St. Augustine. We're doing a lot of things. We have what's called a culture club for our employees, which is
Cool.
pretty cool. So we get together. It's voluntarily, optional, but a lot of us get together. One of the biggest things we've done recently is the pie in the sky. So we help, get everything packed up, ready to go. So we do that. I think it's every 2 weeks. We've done Habitat for Humanity in the past too. I think we're looking at, trying to do that again.
How do you guys select that? Do you guys come together as a team and kind
I
of?
think pretty much, yes. And then whatever Mark's leading to, if there's some interest that he's like, hey, you guys interested in this? We usually jump on it.
That's awesome.
He's involved, touching everything. So we're, ready when he is. So
I love that.
So, what's one thing you wish more people knew about health insurance benefits or insurance planning? Because it seems like it's something that we all need, but it can be really difficult to figure it out. And I think that stops a lot of people right in their tracks.
pretty much the knowledge behind it, because a lot of people don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I need health insurance, but they can't wait. Like, you can't call us and say, hey, I was just diagnosed, or hey, this is hurting. Can you sell me a plan now? There is open enrollment periods throughout the year, so it's very important to know what those are, which starts in October, goes through December 15th. But you have to have a life event during the year to make any changes or come on. So like if somebody's moving into St. Johns County, that is a qualified life event, so we could write them a policy. The government has their hands in everything, so there's a few other special election periods we talk about, but those we, tell everybody, just call us. If you think you can get it or need it, we can at least advise you, yes, you can, and help you, or we could tell you when to call back, and we'll stay on top of, those dates as well.
I mean, a lot of people can feel overwhelmed with the gamut of health insurance. I mean, especially you have a huge family. You know what I mean? Like, how do you guys do it?
It's
Well,
expensive.
it is expensive. And when you own your own business and you're insuring yourself, and then when one of your kids turns 19 and then they're not covered underneath and you have to move policy, like we had to do this, it was this whole like Jenga thing.
Yeah.
And it's a lot, especially I have, one of my, my youngest has mild CP from a birth injury, a brain injury at birth. And that policy is completely different than my other kids' policies and what is covered and what isn't. And so
Right.
it's always,
It's always a moving target.
you're always like, insurance.
Yeah.
So if you can make that easier for people, that is like huge.
The one thing I have to say is probably the most important thing lately is and this is where I'll toot our own horn. The Bailey Group is special because we're not going to ever call you to solicit your business. We could, but really it's based on a referral base. If you are getting a phone call, and I'm not trying to bash hundreds of companies right now, but if you're getting a phone call and they're trying to sell you something, you got to be very cautious because you may have something already in place. And this has happened numerous times to me recently as an agent with my clients. And because of some changes that happen, they'll talk you into, oh, well, we could change your plan and save you money. Well, of course, everybody wants to save money. But if you change your plan and save money, you may lose half your doctors or network, or you may not have that coverage you need for your daughter.
Yeah.
So it has happened. Unfortunately, the government's trying to put a lot of things and protocols in place, but when there's a scam, there's a scam. So I'm trying to be precautionary to tell everybody, listen, if somebody's calling you, just say, you know what, give me your information, I'll call you back, and then call the Bailey Group and we'll tell you if it's legit. We've had a lot of issues. Like I had somebody going through procedures and then they were scheduled for something and they're like, hey, my doctor says they don't take my plan anymore. What happened? Now that could happen regularly on your plan. But what happened was she got a phone call and somebody talked her in. She didn't even know, but they changed her plan, so she had a whole different network the next month.
Oh my goodness.
So those doctors were no longer there, and
Yes.
that procedure could no longer be performed.
Well, or she's going to play out of pocket or out
pocket.
of network. So those are the things I, kind of caution, because that's happened a lot lately. And then I spend 2 to 3 hours on a phone call with either the marketplace or the carrier to
Right.
see if there's anything to do. And unfortunately, you have to, file a fraudulent claim and all that. It's not a flick of a switch.
But like a lot
so.
of people out there, a lot of that have a policy already. I think it's great to have the Bailey Group as a service just to check in with it.
Yes.
Like that's how you and I are really
We
connected.
work, yeah.
And I was paying Meredith. I was paying like $200, like way more than what I should have been. And Tammy kind of just found some efficiencies and really cut that down monthly.
Right. For what you needed.
Right.
Because Davey's like, this is what I need. This is what I do. This is who I go see. So it's like we found something that fits his needs.
right.
May not be he can't say, oh, you need this plan to you, because it's going to
No.
be different.
Exactly.
And that's why it's important.
Insurance can be so tricky because every one of your kids may have a different need,
Yes.
or if you have kids that are aging that are going to potentially age out and then
Right.
have to get their own policy, or what's going to
26,
happen.
yeah.
Because we realize even at school, the policy that his university offers, he didn't even qualify for.
Oh, nice.
So we had to we were scrambling, oh my gosh, we thought we could get insurance through the university because a lot of them offer
Right.
that. But because his university has a majority of international students, they only cover international students.
Yep.
So we were it was August, and it was oh, you're going to school in 3 days.
Yeah.
We have to switch policies. So it was it's crazy. But
Yep.
anyway,
And
yeah.
fraud. I think you've helped me too with some kind of
Oh, yeah.
robocalls that I was like, do I listen to this? Do I not?
Yeah.
And that's the great thing about having an advocate with the Bailey Group. It's just because I know that you're a text away.
Yes.
And you can get me down being
Yes.
spiraling out of control. But yeah, there's a lot of fraud that's going out there.
Yeah. Mr. Bailey, God rest his soul, when he was alive, senior, he used to call me the Bulldog in the office, which obviously he's a Georgia Bulldog fan too, but I'm literally the one that I will bite at somebody's ankles until we get where we need to be.
Yeah, I love
so
that.
it's a good nickname.
That's a great one. Mine is hemorrhoid.
There you go.
So it's a
Do that
different,
too,
but
trust
it
me.
is very similar. I like Bulldog better.
Yeah.
But I got labeled
That's right.
hemorrhoid.
That's right.
Yeah. But I feel like we do the same thing.
Yeah.
It's that persistence is key.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Persistence pays off, they
that's okay.
say.
There you
So,
go. Yours is a prettier picture to paint, but I get it. But
Depends on the day. trust me.
yeah, but you're right. It is.
So Tammy, what should folks do out there right now? Should they be preparing for specific dates that are coming up? Anything that's going on?
Yep. So October 1st is when, the wheelhouse starts rolling for big open enrollment on the under 65 plans on or off the marketplace. And that usually goes till January 15th. Medicare open enrollment, it will be here before we know it. That's October 15th through December 7th. But all year long, if you have that qualified life event, or if you just have questions, we're a phone call away. Just call us and say, hey, this is what I have. What can I do? Can I do something now, or, do I have to wait?
And where can people reach you?
Phone number.
Awesome.
That's the easiest way. You call us. You could Google us on, the web, look for our website.
I'll put that in comments,
Yeah,
everybody.
we have, you could request to get a quote online. We have an individual team that all of us will get, the name and number, and we'll call you back. If you have a small business, large business that you're saying, hey, you know what, I need to relook at our business platform, then we can help there too. We
a
have
good
a great
question
team.
from comments. Rebecca has a question for you, Tammy.
Yeah.
Is the Bailey Group for Florida residents only?
So we have my license is in Florida, but we do have licenses throughout the nation.
Love
Depends
that.
on who you need. It depends. So I would say just give us a call. And the beauty of it is we're also partnered with NFP, which is National Financial Partners. So we can always find an agent that works for you.
I love that. And that's option for all Sunnies out there, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
absolutely.
Yeah.
If you have insurance questions, these are the people to talk to. I will be talking. Well, my husband. I won't talk to you. Not because I don't love everything you're doing, but he is in charge of all things insurance. But I'm gonna have him talk to you guys specifically because we just had the weirdest year with ours.
Yeah.
And we need to really figure things out because it's another mortgage payment
Yeah. True story.
with a family of 5. And so I really, we've been so busy with our other businesses is, but I told my husband, I was like, you got to get over there and we have to get this sort of straightened out.
Yeah, hopefully we could find a solution. We
Yeah.
can hopefully save a few dollars, but most importantly is buying something that you know how it works.
Yeah.
Right. And my problem is I'm always losing organs.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
I'm one of those.
Yeah.
And
So,
my problem is I don't ever use it, which she gets on me all the
Exactly.
time. You're like, Davey, get in there
you
now.
need a colonoscopy.
I know.
It's the year.
I got to turn and cough too. Oof.
Yeah,
I have
you got a
to
lot
do.
of things
It's
coming
like
at
going on
you.
a date. You might as well, right? I know.
Well, you
Tammy,
need to,
thank you so much for your time.
Thank
So
you very
appreciate it.
much.
What'd you say?
I said thank you very much.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks
and we'll
for
see
coming
more
in.
of you as the
Yes,
weeks go on.
yes,
But yeah, Tammy,
please.
you're always an excellent person to talk to with anything insurance. I love the Bailey Group. Absolutely. Thank you, Boo.
Thanks, guys.
I found my nickname friend.
Yeah, you did. Bulldog and the hemorrhoid.
I
Went
like
to a
it.
bar. What
Could you
happened?
imagine if you were a bulldog with hemorrhoids?
That's amazing.
Oh,
It's like a
good
hybrid.
grief. It's a hybrid of sorts. Yes.
Hey, talk about leveling up. Let's talk about our friends from Maracuya.
Sunny St. John's was practically poured into existence over a cup of community sunshine, and now that sunshine lives at Maracuya.
And they're named after the passion fruit. Maracuya is more than just a name. It's a feeling, a rare, radiant flavor, a story steeped in heritage.
Guys, they don't just make coffee, they create handcrafted works of art located at 260 West King Street.
Maracuya isn't just coffee, it's culture. A slow sip in sunshine, a bold hello to the day. Sunny St. John's is fueled every day by Maracuya.
Perched.
Like jammed in there in the tub.
All right, Davey. So I don't know if it's Barkham or because it sounds like it wants to say Bartram.
And it sounds like Bikram.
But we don't know. But it's
No.
in Jacksonville, and they're inviting people to paint literal cheeks at their Cheeks and Drinks body painting bash.
Wow,
What?
this sounds really crazy. This is like gluterous glamour meets glow in the dark gallery because I have never been to this, so I might have to RSVP.
I don't know. It's happening Thursday, June 12th from 7 to 9 in Jacksonville, and it's part art class, part party, part cheeky fever dream.
Part this, part that. Pick an identity.
No,
what are
it's-
you doing?
I think you're painting all your parts.
I think so.
I don't know about this.
$55 gets you paint, canvas, one drink, and the chance to immortalize a booty in black light paint. What is
Oh,
this? That's
wow.
cheaper than therapy and twice as fun.
It is something. And 500 people have been eyeing tickets already online. It's going to be bums out, brushes up. Good grief, Jacksonville.
I'm
what
sweating.
are you doing?
Jacksonville. Always Jacksonville.
Typical.
Jacksonville.
Come
Listen, they were very classy when I was there at the orchestra this
And they do
weekend.
this fakakta in the
Listen,
evening.
I'm
My
not
goodness.
saying I wouldn't go and watch.
This would be interesting. Yeah, so they just get into a room and they body paint. This sounds
I don't
like
know.
Sodom
Look,
and
there,
Gomorrah.
there was a canvas involved.
Yeah.
I don't know if you paint your parts and then flop them on the canvas or what, but
You know, I think we have a mutual friend that would like to go to this. Maybe we can recruit her.
okay. Oh, yes,
You
we
know.
do.
Yeah.
Ah.
All right, St.
She'll
Augustine
go.
moms and mavens, mark your calendars for next week, Tuesday, June 17th. The St. Augustine AMP is I said AMP, right?
Yeah, you're doing good.
Okay, I
It's
thought
an
I said
exciting one for
I
you.
thought I said tramp. It's transforming. I was still in the body painting.
Yeah,
it
right.
was. It was. I was
You had
thinking.
to air out that.
Yeah,
little-
sorry. Ultimate Summer Soiree from 5 to 9. Think local artisans, treasures, mouth-watering food trucks, and live tunes all under the stars. And the AMP is such a great spot.
Yes, it is like Etsy meets Coachella. It's super fun.
Yeah.
But with better parking and fewer flower crowns. Chelsea Sadler from Bad Dog Mama kicks off the vibes from 5:30 or 5 o'clock to 6:30, followed by she's getting Lauren on stage, which then they'll be Bad Dog Mama.
Oh, okay.
Rocking the stage from 6:45 to 8:15. It's like a playlist come to life. This is a super special moment. It's not super hot and humid out. You can just wander around into the little bohemian vendors. It's amazing.
I love that. And they're going to have a full bar, so
Yep.
your spirits can stay high.
You know how we do.
While the Florida heat is at bay. And I guarantee you that those bars could make some really killer mocktails, too, if that's what you're into.
We can do it.
Whether you're hunting for unique finds or you just want to dance like nobody's watching, even though everybody will be watching, which is fun anyway, go and do it.
Grab your squad, your reusable totes, and maybe a fan because
Oh.
this is a night market. It's lit, literally, figuratively. We'll see you there, Glamazons.
All right, guys, it's time for the weather.
Okay, here we go.
Welcome to your forecast for Monday, June 9th. Another episode of Guess That Sweat Stain.
Ooh, that sounds
Your
like my life. Yeah.
Yeah.
daily forecast. You have a high of 90 today. It'll probably feel like 100. Another day of feeling like you're wrapped in a damp beach towel.
Ew.
Blech. Humidity hovering around 80% because Florida insists on being the sauna you didn't request.
Yeah.
UV index is a 10, perfect for aspiring human rotisserie chickens.
Delicious.
Rain chance is 60%, which will probably happen. It will rain somewhere in town. I guarantee it.
Yep.
Nothing says fun in the sun like sudden downpours and lightning. And there were some big booms yesterday.
Yeah, definitely.
We had some thunderous
Luna
booms.
did not like it.
Yeah.
My little dog.
I fell down.
You fell
did
down?
not.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Fall down, go boom.
Yep.
Okay. Allergy alert, grass pollen is still high. So cross your legs when you sneeze. Slap on the SPF 100, grab your umbrella, and embrace the moistness that is Florida. I added that in just
Why do you keep
just
saying
for
that
you.
word? Oh.
Just for you.
Why do you hate me?
Oh, boy. Let's hear about the Farmer's Almanac.
Moons in bloom, tides in tune, sunnies. Here's your daily dose of the farmers. What platoon? Question of the day. What is root beer and who created it?
I love root beer.
Root beer was popularized in Philadelphia by a druggist.
Typical.
It's a pharmaceutical guy
Oh, okay.
named Charles Hires, who adapted an herbal tea recipe to make it. The drink was promoted heavily in the U.S.
Really?
in 1876.
Wow, I love that.
Caffeine free, though.
I
Did you know
do-
that?
no.
The root beer is caffeine free,
It's
I think.
delicious.
Root
Yeah.
beer's caffeine free.
I
I
think
love
so
it.
because I would sneak root beers when I was pregnant because I missed having soda, but I didn't want to drink the caffeine.
Yeah. Right. We have a very
You
large,
just look like Mr. Miyagi. Wax
He's
on
a
or wax
very
off.
big, there's a fat fly.
fat
He's
fly.
juicy.
Flies are so stupid. They're like, let me get into the house and then let me try to get out of the house. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, get out of here.
And then
then.
they get
Yeah.
dead.
All right, advice of the day. Stubborn handkerchief stains?
Is this you?
Come clean if soaked for half hour in salt water before washing in hot water.
Oh.
You could also use white vinegar with a mix of baking soda for a stubborn
Are you making a
stain.
volcano?
Let's bring handkerchiefs back.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah?
Okay.
Let's
Like,
do it.
And like you don't have to wet. It's like you just dab with the sweat.
with your fan.
Well, no, with the handkerchief.
So
I mean fan while hankying.
oh, that
Yeah.
could be a 2
Yeah.
for 1.
Yeah.
my Nona used to, if we lost something, she would tie the white handkerchief around the doorknob of the room where you lost it. You'd go out, you'd come back in, and you would find it.
And you pray to what? St. Francis?
I can't remember the saint, but
don't
yeah,
know.
there is a saint, but I
Yeah,
don't think it's
we had to
Francis.
pray to-
Francis
saint.
was the animals. I don't
There
know
was
if he was
one. Who
the
do we
patron
pray
saint
to?
of lost
I-
items.
Susan prayed to St. Francis all the time.
Yeah.
He's the
Let's
only one that
sing.
responds, apparently.
Okay, so home hint of the day. To correct a cupped board, lay the concave side down in wet grass in a sunny spot. The sun hitting the convex surface will contract that side faster than the wet side. Watch the board closely. 4 hours,
Saint Anthony.
no
Yeah.
more cupping.
She's going to be so mad at me. It was St. Anthony. Yeah. No, David, I told you, St. Anthony. Okay, we've been praying to Francis. All right.
What? Well, he's
right.
for the animals.
Yeah. Anacrophobia?
Anacrophobia?
Oh. Encropho.
Fear of the wind.
Is that fear of gas? Like farting?
Yeah, like what
Oh.
if somebody toots near you?
I have an encrophophobia.
Having an
Oh.
anacrophobia. Oh,
Goodness.
okay.
Wow. Puzzle of the day. The most religious state in the United States. What is I'm missing the what. What is the most religious state in the United States? Come on, comments.
Oh gosh, this one's actually
It's an
funny.
abbreviation. It's Massachusetts. Massachusetts.
Okay, so you want to hear
They're
something
going to
even
Mass?
that's actually
Yeah,
funny?
Yeah. All right. Who was born on June 9th? It was Peter the Great, Emperor of
Oh.
Russia. Donald Duck, cartoon character in 1934. Michael J. Fox, actor in 1961. Johnny
Yes.
Depp,
Oh.
63. Natalie Portman, 1981.
What a day.
Who died on June 9th was Charles Dickens, 1870. Adam West,
Oh.
Batman,
right.
2017. And the events in June 9th is Jacques Cartier became the first European to discover the St. Lawrence River. Congratulations, Jacques. That's so nice. Secretariat won the Triple Crown in 73.
That one was for you.
Yes, that was nice. Dick Van Dyke made history as the oldest person at age 98 to receive an Emmy Award.
Oh.
Congratulations, Dick. I love it.
He's still with us.
Yeah, he's like
True
yeah.
story. This
He's
isn't dead.
cruising.
There's
No,
no thing.
I know
Okay.
he wanted. I'm
He
saying
doesn't
he's
dr-
still with us.
But he
so,
doesn't
like,
drive anymore. They don't let him. He
Find
did
out the
drive the
age.
car.
Find out the
He's
age.
gotta be
Dick Van
99.
He's
Dyke.
98.
Dyke with the DY.
I think he's 98.
He was 98 last year on 2024. So whenever his birthday is, he's got to be 99.
God bless him. All right, 53. West tornado in New England history, Worcester County.
He's
Killed
99.
A lot of people. Oh, he's 99?
Yeah.
Congratulations. Hold on for another year. That'll be centennial. 600 million in damages. Also a tornado in Exeter, New Hampshire, injured 5 people.
Good grief. This one was the one. I was like,
Eastern
ooh.
Florida was hit by Hurricane Alma, the earliest hurricane landfall on the U.S. continent since 1825. That happened in 1966. God, Alma, go away.
Well, that's the thing is like I literally was driving home yesterday from somewhere. I don't know what we were doing, and I thought to myself, you didn't start your hurricane.
Oh.
My engine.
I haven't started yet.
Your engine for the hurricane. Yeah.
No, I didn't.
We
start
haven't started either.
I didn't start my prepping yet, and I normally right at the beginning of the month I make my list and I check all my stuff, and I realized because I went looking for batteries, and I didn't have any. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to make my list for all the different batteries I need for the different, because we have like these, like the heavy duty flashlights
Yeah.
and these lanterns and all these things. And so I was like, I have to pull all of it out. I have to stick it all on the kitchen table and I have to go through everything. I got to get my canned goods. I got to make sure my can openers are working.
Generator.
I have a whole thing. We have a generator. I have my whole list and I have to get moving on it because it is
Yeah, we're here.
June 9th.
We're here.
Like, get your shit together,
You're
lady.
going to blink twice and it's going to be July.
I
know.
can't. So
Oh my God.
anyway.
Do you know what I found on Amazon?
Who?
Because I was thinking, I hate when the power goes out. Okay. So I found these, you charge them up. They're fans, but they're like chargeable fans, but then they fold down into like this little plastic like suitcase
Send me
thing.
the link.
Yes, I'm going to order 3 of them.
That's
And
great.
apparently people take them camping and the reviews are like amazing.
All right, send me the
That would
link.
Chargeable
be good,
fan.
especially because when you have no power, you don't even have the fans.
No,
you
see?
know? Yeah,
Make
that's
it
a good idea.
nice.
I always figure it out. Yeah.
All right, Dave, you remember that heart-wrenching story about the dog Oreo
Yes.
in the
Oh
wildfires?
my gosh, I love this little fur ball who braved the flames and waited for his owner. My tear ducts are quivering just thinking about this moment.
Yes,
Seriously.
grab a tissue. Oreo's ordeal has inspired a whole new bill to save pets from disasters.
This brave pup not only survived a wildfire, but also sparked legislative change. That's some superhero level stuff right
All
here.
right. So Oreo was the small black and white dog who survived the 2022 fires in Los Angeles. And he was found patiently waiting near the ruins of his home for a week. This dog hung around for a week waiting for
you
his
guys.
family to come back.
His owner, Ron, was devastated, but ultimately reunited with Oreo thanks to some rescues. Their emotional reunion went viral and touched the hearts nationwide. I mean, you gotta love a dog.
Yeah. So the California State Senator Anthony Portan, I'm not going to get it right. He introduced a bill named SB 945, inspired by Oreo, to mandate better planning for evacuating and rescuing pets during any and all natural disaster.
The funding would also provide training for emergency responders who can handle pets during a crisis.
Right, because you have to think, everybody always thinks, well, how could they leave the animal behind? You don't necessarily know what was happening, right, especially with a wildfire.
Right.
True.
This is like, you know, like we have storms that are coming up and people freak out and they leave. Like, you can take your pets with you if you have to evacuate a storm, if you know that this is coming, and our hotels know that they have to accept pets now. There's a Florida law and that has extended. But these fires, that's crazy, right? Because it could be like you have to leave right this second.
Yeah, right.
So they're trying to get it so that these rescuers that are boots on the ground have the funds they need to transport the pets when they find them.
Yeah.
So that's a big difference if you think wildfire versus like hurricane or something that is a little bit different. But these are our family.
Yeah.
Pets are family.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad that they're taking initiative to help those pets because, you know, you really don't, in that moment of just sheer panic,
You gotta make sure to remember the pets.
we got to
yeah.
get your pets taken care of. And so I'm glad that they're looking to really invest some money in saving those pets. And then
They
obviously if
also-
they can't get them back to their
Do you
families.
remember Trooper? It was like a white, some type of bull terrier that somebody tied to the fence during one of the hurricanes, and the people saw them and they went and got the dog. He ended up getting arrested.
Yeah, big time.
Rescued, yeah. But Governor DeSantis, because that dog inspired him because he's an animal lover.
Yeah.
So they actually passed a law that it's either a felony or
Felony.
something if you leave your dog in
Big time.
like where the dog can't escape for
Horrible.
a natural
Yeah.
disaster.
Little update: Oreo now lives cozy, back to his life, and as a legislative mascot and fuzzy
Yes.
symbol of hope. I love that
Yep.
story.
So that's wonderful.
Oreo.
And now a word from one of our featured sponsors, About Face. Get a big Sunny discount there too. When your skin needs a refresh,
or you just want to feel like your most confident self.
About Face Aesthetics is our go-to.
These skin queens on the beauty scene know exactly how to treat you right.
From facials and skincare to injectables and glow-ups, they've got the magic touch.
And they make you feel seen, heard, and radiant from the inside out.
Ready to put your best face forward?
Say hello to About Face. Book your glow up today at aboutface.guru.
So if you guys haven't figured it out yet with the summary of today's show, we've got top half a show, all animals.
Animal story.
All animal
Yes.
stories. And this one is weird.
I like
It is a weird one. It's a so these monkeys, the capuchins, I think that's how we say
Yep.
it.
I like it.
It's like a soap opera over there in Panama. They're kidnapping baby howler monkeys.
What?
Oh.
This is like a telenovela.
Well, I guess they're monkey napping.
oh my goodness. They're holding them for bananas or some kind of jungle ransom? What is going on here?
I'm not quite sure, but researchers set up cameras as a tool to study them and instead caught capuchins carrying around baby howlers like fashion accessories.
Wow.
No aggression. They weren't eating them. They weren't doing just unsolicited babysitting.
That is insane. So
Babysitting.
Oh yeah, so the abductions were captured on camera,
Yeah.
but the actual moments of kidnapping were not filmed. What?
Monkeys
So-
can be aggressive though. They're
They-
mean.
They weren't showing any signs of aggression, which was odd, but they were going in and they were taking the babies and then they were just
Maybe
like
you're gonna be my baby. Maybe
cuddling
they
the
lost a
babies.
baby.
I don't know, but the problem is they can't feed them.
No.
So then they end up passing away.
No, this is super sad.
So they,
Oh,
it's like they
monkeys.
want the babies because they want to snuggle the babies and they're carrying the babies around, but then the babies can't be fed because they're not with the mom.
Oh, I hate
Babies.
this
so it's a
now.
very weird.
How do we fix this?
It's a very well. They can't intervene
No.
either because these researchers are trying to figure out what's going on, and they
Hurry
can't
up,
go in.
research.
Well, they can't go in and bother the species.
I wonder if maybe like the mothers of the howler monkeys, maybe something happened. They passed away. So the capuchins are like, hey, let's save them.
That's
But
actually
they're not
interesting.
realizing they can't feed them and then they make it dead.
Maybe,
So they're
yeah.
trying to figure out whether this is a passing trend or something that has happened throughout, their social habits. But they're observing it and they're keeping an eye on it to figure out what is going on. But it's interesting to see the weird things that happen in the animal kingdom.
Yeah, because they have a different language. Yeah.
Well, you don't know if they're not being aggressive. It doesn't feel like they're taking
Right.
them out of like ill intent.
No, they're
Like
probably
when they
taking them as
die.
make a
But they-
baby, like
right,
nice,
but it's
nice.
the baby. It needs the mommy to eat. So if they're taking them and then they can't feed them, like there's a big problem there. But
They'll figure it out.
It's
The
very weird.
researchers.
You know what I think of in baby monkeys? I think Monchichi. Did you have one of those?
yeah,
I love my Monchichi.
Yeah.
I think I still have one.
one,
Yep,
yeah.
in my
probably
attic
do.
with
I
my
love
Care
it.
Bear and my
Probably do.
pound
I love it.
puppy.
You love when you say that aggressively too. Like
You
I have-
probably do.
Like I have a problem. Let's see what's going on with Gen Zs today.
All right, Slayer Nay Sunnies. Here's what Gen Z's got to say. Why we're just trying to keep up. Core,
Okay. Yeah.
as in cottage core,
Mm-hmm.
goblin core.
Oh wow.
The heck is a goblin?
Oh, like you're like super.
You're
ugly.
gross.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, like she's
Goblin.
like goblin core.
Goblin
Like
core
goblin.
means ugly.
You're
yeah, like
gross.
you really can't. Like you're just gonna look like a goblin
Like
for the rest
think
of your
back to Gremlins.
life. Yeah.
Oh
or
my
Or what's this from Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
So
Gollum.
it means a vibe or aesthetic.
Yeah.
Like she's all about cottage core.
It's like Laura Ashley. Like
Mean-
anybody. Yeah.
It's like
She got a
Target
linen
Little
dress.
House on the Prairie.
Yeah.
Oh wait, she's got a linen dress and she's into mushrooms. We know somebody like that too.
Oh,
Oh
she's
my
cottage
gosh,
core.
she is so cottage core. That is crazy.
Bongo jeans.
Yeah, but now guys, it
Bongo
is time.
jeans.
I am so happy.
Drum roll.
It is now going into 7 weeks
Oh.
that I no longer have to do the fishing report.
Oh my goodness.
Because now I bring to you, everyone, Davies horoscopes.
Yay!
Oh my god.
Dun dun dun.
Horoscopes. No, these will be wonderful. So today, let's see. On my magic 8-ball, I'm going to shake it. And we're going to see who we're going to read today. Today, our first one is Aries.
Okay.
Okay.
That's me.
Oh, is this you?
This
okay,
is me.
now buckle up, Buttercup. Ready? Okay. Aries, the red carpet ram. You're kicking off this week like it's been opening night and you've been handed the lead role and the costume designer knows all your angles, boo.
Yeah, not like this camera with the side
Right?
profile.
Expect fireworks, flirtations, and someone from your past to pop up like a badly timed glitter bomb.
No.
Say yes to bold moves and unapologetic truths, but maybe no to that 3 a.m. text from your ex. You up? You're running on pure passion and espresso right now. Just remember to hydrate and don't burn every bridge unless you're ready to build an empire from the ashes. Spoiler, you are.
Wow,
Yes.
that was an intense
that.
horoscope.
But still bright and sunny, right?
The next
Okay.
one is my little sister Tiffany.
All right, next one. Let's see. We got Taurus.
That's Tiffany right
Taurus, the velvet bulldozer. This
Oh.
week, the universe is handing you a velvet rope and whispering, "This way, VIP." You've been planting seeds, and now the garden is giving full Versailles fantasy.
Oh.
Career matters are rising to the top like cream in your oat milk latte. Expect recognition, power moves, and possibly a small moment where someone bows before you.
Whoa.
Emotionally. I love this. Regal. If it doesn't spark or purr, don't let it in your orbit.
Oh.
Love is grounded but sensual. Romance looks like candlelight, charcuterie, and someone feeding you grapes.
Oh,
love
nice.
that.
Do we have one more?
One more. We've got Gemini
Oh.
for today.
Oh, the twins.
The twin tornado. Buckle up, baby cakes. Your duality is on overdrive. 1 minute you're channeling Oprah-level wisdom, and the next you're spiraling into a group text about conspiracy theories and iced lattes. We love you for it, boo. This week you're letting your multiple personalities shine like multifaceted diamond that you are.
That's a nice way to put it.
Career
Okay.
curveballs are incoming, but don't duck and dazzle. Romance is witty, flirty, and full of accidental eye contact that turns full-blown situationships. Mercury vibing is in your favor. Just make sure your Wi-Fi is too, boo.
Oh my goodness. There's a lot of exes showing up for people.
I know, it is. It's a very strange moment here.
Situationships turning into relationships.
Sage, hydrate, pray.
Oh my gosh. You do. I think we need some lavender in the
And we
chat.
did like Allah, Jesus, the Easter Bunny, all the people.
And
Oh
you
my
know what?
goodness.
I need a little bit of autopilot, just like you can hit autopilot with Old Town Trolley.
If you're looking for the best way to see St. Augustine,
And you want history with a side of hilarity.
hop on board Old Town Trolley.
It's our favorite way to explore the nation's oldest city without taking 10,000 steps.
You'll hear ghost stories, local legends, and fun facts you'll definitely repeat later.
Plus, you can hop on and hop off at all the best spots. Food, shopping, history.
Check, check, and check.
So grab your Sunnies and a sense of adventure.
And ride with Old Town Trolley today.
Be difficult.
I mean, he was fat too. Did you see the
It's
size of him?
juicy, I
He was-
know.
This fly just landed directly into my café
Black fly.
on my lavender latte.
Oh my God, that's the #1 single for
It's
Sunny
so
TV.
good.
It's coming
Let's
out.
remix that.
Swear.
Addie, clip that one.
What on earth? Davey, pour one out for Morris.
Let's do it.
He is the alligator who chomped off Chubbs' hand in Happy Gilmore. He passed away at the ripe old age of 80.
That scaly legend lived till 80 years
Yeah.
old.
They live a long time, those
They
guys.
do.
That's
That's like
gators.
400 in human years or something.
Them gators.
Oh my gosh. Did he go out swinging a golf club?
Not quite. He spent his golden years at the Colorado Gator Farm, basking in the sun and reminiscing about his Hollywood days. He passed away extremely peacefully. So those of you guys remember the epic movie Happy Gilmore,
Right.
and you can remember the scene with Morris the
hand.
alligator. It's where he Happy Gilmore goes in and he looks for his ball.
Remember.
And it's in the gator's mouth, and he does the whole thing with him.
Right.
That's Chubbs' nemesis.
And he gets the wooden hand.
That's right. And he has the wooden
goodness.
hand. And then when it breaks, he shakes it like this. That's when Happy Gilmore shakes it like this. Anyway.
Did you know he was originally an illegal pet in Los Angeles?
Oh, is that how he got
Yeah.
his career?
Back in 75. Yeah.
All right. So he was also on Interview with the Vampire.
Oh, wow. Love that.
Dr. Dolittle 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Blues Brothers 2000.
Dang.
He made an appearance on Coach, Night Court, and The Tonight Show.
Night
With
Court.
Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
That's when Steve was around.
Yeah. So the farm plans to preserve Morris through taxidermy to continue.
Okay. How do we feel about that?
Wow.
Ladies?
He passed away peacefully. Why
yeah.
not? They're going to use it as him as an educational tool.
That's true.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Maybe they'll make
Yeah.
a Powder's Wax Museum statue
like
of him.
Something cute like that.
Look, I think it's great. You don't think about all these animals you see in movies. You need a trainer, a handler, all the things.
Yeah.
Like they have to. And he didn't eat anyone.
No.
No. He was a movie star.
He was
How
a
about a
movie
star on the
star.
Walk of Fame?
Pretty amazing.
I wonder if
Yeah,
he had a
right?
rider. He's like only red Skittles.
Yeah, right?
You know?
Yeah. ugh.
Maybe.
Oh,
Who
maybe, yeah.
knows?
Specifically.
Hilarious.
All right, Davey.
Oh.
Mark your calendar and fluff your poodle.
Yeah, here we go.
That's not a sex joke, guys.
No.
Westminster's going full Diamond Jubilee for its 150th dog show next year.
All right, Snooty Pants. It's like ancient in dog years. It's 150.
Yeah.
Are they handing out orthopedic beds instead of the trophies?
They're unleashing over 3,000 champion dogs into Manhattan for a 3-day canine extravaganza, think Met Gala, but with more fur and less nipples.
Oh,
No,
my God.
I would
meant
go to this.
fewer scandals. Fewer scandals.
I would go.
Oh, my
I would
gosh.
go to this.
So
Yeah.
this is a big one. This is the 150th a year for the Westminster Dog Show, which is scheduled for January 31st to February 3rd in 2026. The event kicks off with the agility and flyball competitions at the Javits Center. This is very exciting. It's like the oldest dog show out there, right?
Yeah. So you've got your breed judging, your group competitions, evening sessions, including best of show at the
Ooh.
Madison Square Garden.
Yes.
But normally they have this is right after the Super Bowl, right? Because they have the Puppy Bowl.
Yeah.
that
Super
is
Bowl,
true. Yep,
and then
yep,
they
yep.
get the Westminster.
Yes.
You have a lot of things happening dog related this time of year.
So this was like, okay, so after I went with my swimming career and I went off to boarding school and my sister was in a cheerleading career. So my parents decided they were going to do show dogs. They did this with Gordon Setters. Yes, it's a whole community of people. It's very interesting.
So have they been to the Westminster?
Yes,
Okay.
they've been to the Westminster, and my dog would always win, and I would always get so upset because I was a little kid and I didn't understand. But best bitch. Best in bitch or something. I was like, Mom,
Yeah.
they're saying they're
It's the
calling
best
Maggie
girl.
a bitch. And like, no, it's the best girl. Like,
It means the best girl.
I didn't get that. So yeah, so if you get an award coming
You
up,
won that award one year.
Oh, you did?
No, you.
I have, of course. I'm a multi-time winner. honey,
You
yes.
are.
They made a plaque with a bench with my
Yeah.
name on it. Yes,
That-
best bitch in town. Perfect. Oh, my
yeah, I
goodness,
could
so
never
good.
win that title from you.
Oh, God bless. No, let me wear that crown.
Wear it with
For
flower
once.
crown
But
in
we
the
have,
summer.
we have Sunny TV Network awards coming up. The
Yes.
award ceremony.
Yeah, but I
So-
don't think it'll be televised because I don't want to be canceled.
No. Oh, so it's going to get like that.
Oh, which way did you think it was going?
Oh man, we might have to go live on the Instagram on
yeah,
the
I
story
don't know.
or
We'll
something.
see. We'll see. But I will be giving awards out.
That's exciting. I'm
All
kind
right.
of nervous.
Davey,
Ah.
this kid,
Okay.
Adam Kovacic. I don't know. He's a genius.
Okay.
He's a 19-year-old from Slovakia, and he just won $100,000 by turning corn husks into antiviral gold.
This is great. Are you talking like the actual corn husks?
Yeah.
Like stuff we throw away?
Yes.
Oh
the,
my
the part
gosh.
that we have been basically just composting or getting rid of, he developed a method to produce Gladisphere.
Yep.
An
That is Vivir.
An experimental antiviral drug reducing the cost per gram from $75, get this, to $12.50 by cutting production time in half. Look how smart this friggin' kid
This
is.
amazing.
So this kid,
So he won some innovator award, right?
Yes.
He won $100,000 from this innovator award at the International Science and Engineering Fair in Columbus, Ohio. This method, the method that he created, reduces the cost of
Gladisphere, I think is how you
Gladisphere
say
from
it.
75. Yeah, this is incredible. So what else is on this?
So the production time was cut from 9 days to 5 days. He streamlined the synthesis process from 15 steps to 10 steps instead of using the alcohol derived from the corn husks. So he was basically saying, look, if we take these corn husks and we basically, I guess you boil them down or whatever to get the alcohol, whatever that process is to get the alcohol out of the husk. He replaced that in order to make this drug.
Oh my gosh.
And it's saving a ton of money. So it's always I see these kids,
It's
right?
amazing.
It's, when you
This
have an
is really cool.
imagination and you know how to run with it. That's
But you know what's
amazing.
funny to me? Most people don't like pay attention to kids or give kids their freedom to do these things because everybody, like all the live long day, kids are taught they're what to wear. You sit down, you just respond. You don't think for yourself. But if you give a kid an opportunity to think for themselves and get creative, who knows what else
what
can
they
happen?
do.
It gets even more exciting.
Okay.
What?
He synthesized a new molecule that, based on early computer models, could be 5 times more effective than the drug that they are working on now against certain viruses.
Really?
Dude,
So
this
he
is
is
like
in
Big
the
Bang Theory
he's in
shit
the
right here.
patent process.
He's a smarty pants.
Yes.
To get his process, his synthesizing process patented, so that he could then take this to these drug companies, these pharmaceutical companies, to get these antivirals at an extremely inexpensive cost.
Oh my god.
This is really cool. Now let's.
What
I
a
wonder
genius.
What about his mom? Like, what do his parents do? Are they like
Yeah.
super famous
don't know.
scientists, or like are they just like regular people?
Real quick, this is my favorite. Beyond pharmaceuticals, he aspires to launch a company creating eco-friendly perfumes from corn.
Look
Okay,
at this
Meredith,
guy.
he's teaming up.
Look at this kid.
I'd wear a corn cologne.
I'll bring
Cologne.
some corn. We'll rub the husks on you and see
Yeah.
what happens.
Yes.
I mean, I've got some great expectations for this guy. Just like our friends at Great Expectations
Another great
Realty.
segue.
Look at this guy coming in hot on a Monday.
It's so important when you're going through a transition like that to communicate what is most important when you're looking for your new space. So for some people, it's the features of the home, but for a lot of people, it's so much more than that. It's the features of the neighbors or the community, or whether it's an HOA or a non-HOA. There's a lot of, moving parts to that type of transition.
All right, Davey, it seems Hooters has pulled a disappearing act. 30 locations across the U.S. have closed abruptly. It's like they vanished faster than plates of wings at a Super Bowl party.
Have you ever been to a Hooters?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. What did you guys think?
I'm not a Hooters wings fan.
Oh, you know?
No, they're not my jam in
I didn't
terms
find
of
them
wings.
all that interesting either. One minute you're planning your next visit, the next, poof, it's gone. Like the ultimate game of hide and seek, but nobody's winning. That's right. They were going back and forth for a little bit.
Yeah, the company cites strategic shifts towards a fully franchised model as the reason. Translation, they're offloading their responsibility faster than hot potatoes.
Yeah.
So on June 4th, which was last week, Hooters closed 30 locations across Florida, Georgia, Michigan, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Texas. Even employees weren't aware at some of the locations that they no longer had jobs.
Oh man, come on.
Hooter filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in March, citing they were over $376 million in debt.
They gave away too many wings.
Yeah.
Who are they giving the wings to?
I
Maybe
don't know,
beer
charity?
too.
I don't know.
Maybe like for silent auction. I don't know.
So customers expressed surprise and disappointment over the abrupt closures in their areas. As long-standing establishments, social media platforms saw an influx of posts saying, "Where are you, Hooters? Where'd you go?" This isn't the first time Hooters closed multiple locations. In 2024, the year before, they shut down several underperforming stores. So this is not a good look for the Hooters.
But there's a restaurant called something Peaks.
Twin Peaks.
Yes, it's like a Hooters, but they wear like mountain man looking clothes.
I think it's kilts. Is that
Oh.
no?
Yeah,
That's,
it's plaid.
That's tilted kilt.
Yeah.
What is Twin Peaks?
They wear like mountain people clothes, like shorty little short.
Lumberjacks?
Yeah, that's
Got
the word.
it.
See,
Got it.
in Dallas, there's tallywhackers.
Stop.
Never been to a
That's the male
tallywhacker.
Hooters in Dallas. It's called tallywhackers. Yeah.
What do they do?
Tallywhackers.
It's the same. They just wear like short shorts with a speed bump.
Interesting.
Yeah.
With a speed.
With a speed bump. And
I'll
moving
invite
on.
you to go to Dallas and go to Tallywhackers and see if they've
Tallywhackers.
got good meat.
I'm gonna,
Okay.
Well, they do.
I'm gonna
So
look
here's
this up.
the thing: if you're a Hooters fan,
Congratulations.
you're gonna find fewer of them, and I don't know if they're gonna get themselves out of this issue
Are
here.
they keeping the flagship open?
Yeah,
The HQ? Yeah.
yeah.
Stop.
But it's crazy because that's a lot of debt,
Yeah.
and I don't know how you streamline that.
But we're losing so many American classics like Red Lobster. I mean, those cheddar biscuits.
Oh, but you can buy
serving.
those cheddar biscuits and you can make them in your own kitchen.
It's
They got the
not the
box.
same.
Not
It's
the
missing a lot of the extra calories and fat if you don't get them from the
Seriously.
restaurant.
I don't know.
TGI Fridays. Remember those days back
Aw,
then?
ew.
Jeff Fry.
I
Yuck.
like to
Do you
see
got
You know
all
what
your
I
flares?
miss?
All your
Ah.
pins?
Shoney's.
Oh,
Shoney's breakfast buffet.
Yes.
Jim and I were talking about Shoney's the other day.
Shoney's had a killer breakfast
Dude,
buffet.
They had this strawberry pie. I'm not a pie person, but they used to have this strawberry pie. My mother used to love it. Get
Really?
a strawberry pie from Shoney's.
Listen, we still take our kids to Golden Corral on
Yeah, I know.
occasion.
He
They
said
love
that.
the Golden Corral. But look, I'm just saying, I don't know what the Hooters is going to do. They're going to have to figure. That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
You owe a lot of money.
Hey, we had a little Dukes of Hazzard moment here.
Weird.
Yeah, what happened?
So St. Johns County had its own action movie. A 20-year-old man, Johann Butler, threatened his godmother with an Uzi and led deputies on a high-speed chase.
What?
You cannot make this stuff up, people.
An Uzi? What is this, 1980s action flick? Who uses an Uzi?
What is that, Jean-Claude Van Damme?
I've
or
got my Uzi.
what is he? Steven Seagal. Wasn't he the guy? He was
yeah.
the Uzi guy, right?
Yes, he was an Uzi guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
geez.
apparently, he threatened to kill his godmother with an Uzi after she discovered a backpack containing drugs in her Palm Coast home. He forced his way back into her house, grabbed 2 firearms, and made a threat, and then left.
This is crazy. You knew that? That's
my
not to
goodness.
the godmother?
Yeah.
Why?
The fleeing vehicle eventually broke down near the railroad tracks after a high-speed chase promoting Butler and the driver, later identified as Eric Felder, 28, to flee on foot into the woods. What a dope.
Yeah.
Oh, a bloodhound named Daisy May was deployed and successfully tracked them down, both suspects, leading to their arrest.
Now, deputies found 12 grams of cocaine, leading to additional charges. Not just so they've got evading police, high-speed chase. They've got drug charges, resisting arrest, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
Prostitution.
No.
Just add it in there.
It's like Grand Theft Auto.
Just add it
Like
in
the
there.
video
Yeah.
game.
So they've also so both the driver and the Uzi wielding. Well, he didn't have an Uzi. I don't know, but he threatened, but he didn't have
What do you do?
one.
Like have a giant pillowcase?
I
You
don't
got
know.
an Uzi under
Oh my
here.
God, Tim just said, who has an Uzi just like laying around?
I know,
No,
right?
he didn't actually have one.
Oh, so it was just fooling.
I don't think so. He had 2 guns, they said, but I don't know that he actually. If he actually had an Uzi, I won't even believe it.
Oh my God.
This is incredible.
But Daisy made it to the rescue. Go,
Yeah.
Houndy. Go, Houndy.
So but this arrest showcased the effective coordination between St. John's and Flagler County deputies, as well as the role of the K-9 unit.
Yeah, authorities continue to investigate the full extent of Butler's criminal activities, including the origin of the firearms and the drugs found in his possession. Further charges may be pending. You better watch out, boo.
So
They
maybe it
coming
was
for
an
you.
actual Uzi. Maybe it's not the Uzi that we're thinking of like the one that goes on the shoulder.
Yeah, like Linda Hamilton,
maybe
Terminator
it's
2.
maybe
getting
it's a
out.
different kind of
Yeah,
one. I
that's
don't
a
know.
shotgun. Okay.
Either way, not good, and you're in a whole lot of trouble.
I don't even know what an Uzi looks like.
I don't know.
Stupid.
I've only
Like a giant squirt gun.
I don't think that's what it is.
Okay, well.
But that's okay, guys. And we did our best to bring you all of the news to wherever you are across the globe on this sunny Monday morning. So don't forget, text the word sunny to 904-227-4422. There will be a giveaway that starts tomorrow.
Yeah, so actually you have to plug into our socials as well because that's going to be tied in. So you got to be following us on Instagram, which is Sunny TV Network. On the Facebook is Sunny TV, and on TikTok it's Sunny TV. And we got to say thank you to some of these incredible people. We've got to support their businesses, and a lot of them are part of our Sunnies list, so you get 15% off. Meredith, who's on the top of that list?
We've got STA Lab, the Bailey Group, Old Town Trolley, About Face and Zone Cheer.
And Great Expectations, Realty and Auction, Flashes and Brilliance, Spice and Tea Exchange, and Epic Behavioral Healthcare. We also got Emma Concert Associations.
That's right. So don't forget, it is always sunny right here and wherever you are and wherever you're watching from. But you can see us in about 5 or so minutes for the after morning show.
So excited. See you then, Sunnies.